Hey guys, it's Girl Secret Tea. It's Tuesday and we're going to talk about it. So we're going to talk about interracial dating, right? So I see a lot of rhetoric online, and so let's chat, right? So a lot of times there is I don't know what you call it, but online you'll see people saying, how come it's okay for a black woman to date a white man and it's not okay for a black man to date a white woman? And 9 times out of 10, I find that for whatever reason, it's because either the black man is wealthy, and so people feel like when African American men get to a certain level, they automatically discard their own and date white women because they feel like it's a status symbol or something, like, hey, I made it, I have this white woman, right? And then you'll also see black women who date white men, and the rhetoric is just like, oh, they treat us better. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to this. I don't have to that. I don't have to go 50-50 or whatever the case is, and all the nonsense, right? And I feel like a lot of these narratives, that's the word I was looking for, a lot of these narratives are based on personal biases, right? Because we don't know specifically what goes through people's heads, especially people who are in the spotlight, who are famous or whatever the case is. We don't know like how they ended up in their relationships. So to assume that, oh, just because he got money, he went this way or whatever. And granted, a lot of them are targeted, especially African American men in certain fields are targeted by certain types of women, and so we can just argue that they just gave whoever's going at them a chance type thing, right? And a lot of people will argue that, oh, they feel like they made it if those types, I guess, want them. And you know what, I can get it, because I've had family members, be like impressed if I say like, oh yeah, I've dated white guys, this, that, and the third, like, oh, why didn't you bring them home? Oh, this, that, and the third. I'm like, because they ain't make it that far. Just like, if they don't make it, they don't make it. I don't care what color they are, right? So personally, I don't care. My only issue is when people date outside of their race and for the purposes of having children that look a certain way. That irks me. It will never sit right with me. It never can. It never will. And so now I feel like a lot of people don't say things like that because the world is so woke. But rewind like 10 years ago, people was very open about their biases. Oh, I want my kid to have good hair. I don't want my kid to be a certain color. This, that, and third. And it's very ignorant. And that's the only time I have issues. And this goes from people who use donors and all these things, and the excuse being that there's not a lot of black ones. Okay, so if there's 3 black ones, pick one of the 3. Like, again, I don't really care for real, but I just feel like a lot of people use excuses to explain their biases, and it's just like, listen, it's okay if you want a mixed baby. Just stand on it. Say that shit with your chest, so we can all know the type of person you are. But I say all that to say, I don't care for real. I have issues with self-hate, but I don't automatically assume that people's relationship choices are settled in hate, right? I usually, or most likely, would just assume that they love them until they show me something else. Then I'm gonna judge you. Like, because you could tell, right? You could tell when people act like their kids are this type of trophy because of how they look or certain features, and it's just like, okay, Like, yeah, the baby's cute. So is that black baby over there that's just black. What's your point? But I digress. Won't go into that. But yeah, let me know how you feel about it. There's that. And my nail's not broken. I cut it. Okay, bye.